Every time we come into this particular context, we are trying to fit into some kind of understanding of what a theatre like this can mean. So perhaps if I can hold my microphone on the side, I can deprogram myself just for 1 second so I can actually connect in some way that means something. I'm trying to unlearn all the ways that we've ever told poetry. Stood up here on a stage like this, sat on grass. Why are we not connecting with the earth? We have these plastic chairs and plastic frames, and we have these A-frames, we have these artifices of houses. We're trying to corner each other off, and every time I come up here as a poet, I'm trying to unlearn it. I'm trying to let my mouth come undone. Let it go sloppy. Let the ink drip. Let the heart pound. Declothe myself. Connect with you. Why is this garish light pointing at me, trying to blind me? It's like an investigation, an interrogation of asking me all of these minutes, all of these hours, all of these years I've poured into words. Now prove yourself. Stand on a stage and make it meaningful. I'm trying to unlearn. I'm trying to come to terms with the fact that we may never meet again. I have 20 minutes, 25, 30 at most, to try and exchange something meaningful. We're lost, we're wandering, 7 billion of us around this planet, ignoring each other on buses and trains and corners, awkward. I am worried about offending you, about being intimidating. I feel passion! But I talk in dulcet tones and calm, so you know that I will not hurt you, because I would never hurt you. But there's some that I want to hurt, some I want to smash, but I can't grab them. None of us can grab them. And it's a them, and it's an us, but it's a lie, because it's just us behind curtains, pushing buttons, tuning into screens, turning into the oblivion that we fear of the other, and I don't know who they are because I've never met them. I've hitchhiked across Australia with no money. I've done the same across America with no money. Every single person I meet warns me of them. They don't exist. One time a man came up and grabbed my shirt and punched me in the heart. And so I turned it to a poem. I said, when asked if what I said in my art I really meant, I pressed a pen so hard against my chest it scarred a heart into my flesh. What does this poetry mean if we do not live it? We have enough philosophy now. We have enough memes of Abraham Lincoln, of Gandhi, of Martin Luther King, of John Lennon. They've said it all. Why am I up here claiming a microphone? You know it, I know it, but how do we turn it into the living? How do we turn it into a heartbeat? How do we turn the bravery of our art into dancing in the streets? How do we convert our bravado and the way we craft a customized avatar or profile picture online into how we represent ourselves in the street to each other? So this is an unlearning, this is not poetry. This is a communion, this is a ritual, this is an unhanding of society. This is an unhanding of religion. This is an unhanding of identity. This is an unhanding of this entire artifice of this entire festival. And realizing that if the walls came down, the plastic chairs were removed, these fences collapsed, all of the electricity was turned off, it would just be us on the grass, assembling, connecting, and free from any expectation. We do not have obligation. When we think the other requires something of us, we limit ourselves and start to present what we think that they think that we want.
And what I realize is that when you're standing there in a relationship, you have the man and the woman. And I've dedicated my life. My name's Dr. Phil. Hello, how are you? And what I'm seeing is that you have a man and a woman, or a woman and a woman, or a man and a man, or a non-gender specific with a non-gender specific, or a trilingual with a unilateral. Regardless, you have the he thinking that she wants him to be the thing that she wants projected over herself, so she no longer has to hold up the projection that she thinks he wants her to be. But of course, when he wants her to be the thing that he knows she needs in himself as a reflection of the God-I fractured soul, okay, what we have here is the he not wanting to be the she, because of course we're all ultimately spiritually transgender anyway, so we redefine ourselves by the non-gender specific I in the question I am, who are you, we are thus becoming the unilateral unicorn on the tricycle, and we realize we've already run away with the circus. Then we try to bring that back to ourselves in our daily lives and our jobs. I'm standing here in my elevator going that I know you're a unicorn, you know that I'm a unicorn, but at the same time we want to make sure that our fingers don't touch when we press the button, because we both work on level 3. Now, when I exit and I go to get the water cooler, I realize that I should not put my lips on the water cooler because that might be herpes, and you may feel that I'm trying to sexually violate you. And me, as a man looking at a woman who's seen a man looking at himself through her reflection, does not want to do that, of course. So, what I'm saying here is that as we look at each other in the eye, we look at each other in the cell. Thank you very much. I'm Dr. Phil.
But I don't know what you just thought you heard. That's bullshit. You come up here onto my stage, I'll fucking flatten you. Yes, I will. I've got a fist. I've got another fist. What have you got? Hey? Yeah, that's right, quiet. I've got a big booming microphone. I earned this stage. Get out here, you. Hey? Hey? The thing what you don't know is that at the end of the day, you've got borders, clean lines, surgical precision with which I'm going to carve a story into your mind. It's all neurological programming. See, I know what you poets are doing. Yeah, you're spelling it out, aren't you? Well, what's the beginning of the word spell? I mean, what's the beginning of the word spelling? Isn't it? Spell. It's a modern day witchcraft. And I'm not listening to another freaking curse you're putting on me. I'm claiming all the airtime. I'm being louder than you. Yeah. And I train, so at the end of the day, when the words don't matter, you know what matters, isn't it? What matters is matter. M-A-T-R-E. Matter. This thing right here. I build walls with it. I melt it down into big gold chains. I turn it into guns. And those guns will talk to you like no lover's talked to you in a long time. Yeah, penetrate that, won't it, into your corpus maximum. Hey? Hey? It's all poetic until someone drops the mic. Yeah. Hi, my name's Daisy Cranier. Before it gets out of control, I know we have a lot of like cultural melting pot right here, right? And what I'm seeing is like a lot of hippie, like new age people talking about the I and all this sort of thing, and a lot of the people who perhaps are not so acquainted with that sort of life, right? Talking about more like violence, which is I respect. Yeah, look, I'm not going to go and challenge that. But what I'm thinking is that perhaps we can all like just self-medicate, eh? Like, if you got 2 ounces of Baha'is agenda, right? You just put like 2 drops in it before you go to sleep. You walk 3 times around the planet, okay? 1, 2, 3. Which will take approximately 47 years. Okay, look, my medication and my particular subscription and prescription is very avant-garde. But what I'm talking about is reintroducing ritual, right? Reclaiming our own bodies and actually perhaps, you know, altering them or advancing them. Like, what does it mean to you to fully just let go? Eh? To fully become someone else, yeah? What? Because like the thing is like this whole thing about personalization, eh? Like I'm gonna put my picture up there, I'm gonna have like a punk iPhone cover, I'm gonna have like my face on the billboards. It feels like empowering, but really what I'm seeing is people being pinned into that face, pinned into that identity. Yeah, and what happens is you feel like you're lost in a crowd, right? So you're trying to stand up. But what I'm telling you now is that anything that is holding you in place can be released right now. I know that other Oak talked about not being religious, but I've actually got a cathartic experience I'm inviting you up, right? So I'm going to get 5 people to actually be freed of themselves, right here in front of you right now. Okay, so I need 5 volunteers to bring up a chair, and I'm actually going to free you of yourself, yeah? I'm fully qualified, so it's fine. So, yeah, can I get 5 people? Yeah, 1, we've got 1, awesome. 2, that 3, yeah, awesome. 4, okay, I'm 5. What we're going to do here is just line up right here in the front.
Your chairs?
Yeah, bring your chairs. Yeah, bring your chairs. Yes, sir, say. The Messiah, huh? Okay, so you're representing the progressive, yes, like, the shade there. You can be right, you can be left. Okay, good. So this is a particular technique that I've developed with some friends of mine. The only apparatus I need is a cut orange, okay? So each of you are going to just take 1 slice, just a single slice of orange, yeah? That's for you, yeah, lekker, and yeah, 1 there. Oh yes, we got a good piece, eh? Ooh-wee. Okay, nice. If anyone wants to partake from the safety of the audience, please feel free to come and grab one also. Okay. Yes, like, that went quicker. Yeah, participation from the darkness of the shadows. I like it, it's fun. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I want you to really take this ultimate seriously, okay? I'm about to free yourself from yourself, okay? Now, often what happens is when we do a deed against something, which we feel is destructive, right? We then want to protect that thing from ourselves. So we distance ourselves from that thing so we can't hurt it again. Thus, you encrust yourself in a little bubble, right? So, if you can fully own up to the things you've done, you will forgive yourself and allow yourself to reach the thing you are protecting yourself from, or protecting it from you. Okay, so this is a little muzzle. I'm going to pretend you are in a confessional, and the universe is listening. We are going to put this in our mouths, and with our deepest, most core forgiveness and sorry, confess of the things that you feel cuck about. The things you think, oh shit man, why did I do that? Okay, and you are here privy to the inner sanctum of these beautiful humans. Okay, so I'm going to put some music on, get yourself in the mood, put your little muzzle on, face these beautiful people, and through the muzzle of silence of orange and forgiveness, have a moment where you reconnect with the oneness. Here we go, I'm going to do 2. Over here. Okay, right? Now what I want to do is like one of those spiritual experiences where you're clapping and hollering. I'm going to go one more time. This is your time for full forgiveness, okay? Let's hear it one more time. Tell the world Confess! Confess! You have been absolved. You are free. You are forgiven. You no longer have to distance yourself from the universe and the beautiful people you hate and the people you didn't talk to and the people you didn't give money to and the people you talk badly about behind their backs. Yes, I'm very passionate about what we're doing here.
And I'm a motivational extroversizer. That word is still my trademark, but it's still in development. What I feel is that when we move our bodies and circulate, we can actually feel love. Because of course, when we're actually getting cardio fit, our hearts grow stronger. There's a reason that in Babylonia they said that the heart was the size of a fist, and a fist was the size of the war field. The war field is the size of our pain, and our pain is the size of our misunderstanding. Oh, but what I'm thinking is that we're going to actually have a real physiological awakening and evolve if we can understand our bodies. But of course, when we come up here, and I stand here without a t-shirt with a beard, pierced ears, and talk in a lot of funny accents, you have certain labels. But that's okay, because I'm the new me. I'm not who you thought I was a few minutes ago. So what I'm going to do is invite you to transform with me, and I will wear the labels. So I'd like one person, particularly vindictive, critical, judgmental, to come up here on stage and label me. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this pen, and I will wear the names that you call me in your head. I will wear the names. They will be my yellow star. They will be my N-word. They will be my, I don't know, have we done anything really bad? Any kind of label for homosexuals? What is there? F-word. Actually, the 1%. Oh, those poor billionaires. They're sitting up there. Do you realize that on planet Earth, 65 people have the same wealth as the rest of us? That's a very, well, it's a minority, isn't it? That's the irony. All these minorities are actually the majority. Oops. So the majority is actually the minority. The billionaires are actually the outcasts. And those poor little men, probably, sitting in their offices, in their helicopters, eating chocolate fingers off Japanese sushi waitresses. They know there's 6 billion, I'm not mathematical, but there's probably 6 billion hundreds and lots of us out here. So I feel for them too. So I'm gonna wear your labels. Who is the most vindictive, judgmental, critical person up here? Will come up here, like a true bastard that you feel you are inside. And put words on my body, and I will wear your labels. Oh God. So, the interesting thing is when one of your exes comes on, to share the space and has a chance to say what she really feels. This is Ella Ellington, and we do know each other. There's history. Oh God. So I'm really sweaty right now, as you can probably feel. So I'm worried about this. Does anyone have a t-shirt that I can just mop myself off on? Oh God. I want to mop. Oh yeah, here it comes. Okay, dry me. I want you to dry me. Oh God. Oh wait. Let's have a soundtrack for this. How's it gonna be? Getting dry has never made me so wet before. Oh God. Okay, look. You know that tonight when I get out of the shower, that track's good. That's a permanent installation in our bathroom now. Come running with your t-shirt. Okay, but back to the important, my earrings fell out. That's okay. Back to the important interaction of labeling. I want you to articulate across my body the preconceived notions, vindictive impulses, or anything, the noise. Because I don't change it as you. It is over here. It is our linguistic implant, which we all suffer from in this age of spelling. So please adorn my body as you believe your internal dialogue would have voiced. Give her a hand. Can someone read out what was seen of me from the outside?
Fucking beautiful freak!
All right, can everyone say it all together? Awesome. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. That's really cool. Thank you so much. So, in actual fact, normally when I'm speaking, it comes out more like this. It's really nice, the silence and the stillness. There is so much noise.
And I want every single individual to be freed by the incessant, persistent misery that we implant in each other. The nervousness and embarrassment, the awkwardness and anticipation of what should go next. We've run out of time already, so it's cool, just relax. Our busyness, our stress, and what we apply ourselves to on a daily basis often feeds into a machine that has been crafted to break the human heart. So ease up. For many of us, if we were to do nothing, it'd be helping more than to do something into what we've been doing all this time. And we've tried it before. There have been beautiful people who have lived for and died for the same things that we feel. And we can be disheartened by the fact that the 70s came and went and war continued. That wiser men and women, greater perhaps than any of us in this room, tried and failed. But failure is falling forwards. And it's a long race. And I honor and I salute all of the people like us who have walked forward a few more steps so that we may fall off their shoulders another few steps forward. And we will probably die falling forwards too. But die falling forwards, not back out of fear, not back clawing to the society which is crumbling around us. Fail falling forwards. And I had the privilege of sharing space with you, and with you, with you, and with you, with you, with you, and with you, and with you. This is not favoritism. This is people who I've invested time in, and I've seen you. I've seen the way you dance. I feel the things that you have seen and the way that you open yourself, the way that you tear yourself apart so that you can better embody and personify the world that is around us, places that I have never been to. And I see that in you. I stand here for you. I stand here for this woman. And I stand here for people like her who do not protect themselves against what is happening out there. And I would implore you to find people who are traveling the world and using our privilege. If you have a passport, use it. If you use the internet, learn how to code. It is amazing in this time. We can talk to anyone in any part of the globe and understand we need to relate all our wisdom, all those meme quotes to the human scale. What does it mean to me? When I wake and I sleep and I'm limited by this human body which does need to sleep and does need to eat, how can I make it different? How can I unlearn? And so I've created Up Trampoline with this man here. And we stand for reinventing reality. And that's why we speak, to cast forward these spells. If I have created a beautiful creation in your mind, you take it with you now. Behind us are universes we drag around like massive ink squid sacks of potential. But please act now. Please be revolutionary. Please unlearn. Please do the weird things, the odd things. Please reach out to strangers. Please, if you are doing something which drains your energy, please change course. Because when you are on purpose, you will be alive and anticipating your next breath. Let's have our breath taken away before our last closes our lungs. and we become these balloons. And we will be set free again. We have only so much air to breathe in these ideas and allow them to glide up into the shared space. But it is only potential in there. And if you see someone being social and limited within their balloon, reach into them. Say, I see you in there. And learn of them. And don't let your own fear of being odd and weird fill the space with inane chatter. We've had enough poetry. We've had enough wisdom. Be quiet. Sit in not knowing what to do. Because there are a lot of loud people, a lot of confident people, a lot of rich people who can claim the media space who do not have the answers. It is in the stillness of a room like this that we allow the space for brilliance. Brilliance. Brilliant. Brilliance is light. So to close my set, I would like to have a birthday. When I was 8 years old, 9 years old, I started to realize my own mortality, and it concerned me. But my parents told me that you make your own reality. So I decided that I would not die until I'm 103 years old. Phew, and it took a lot of load off. I got some time then. And so after that day, the number 103 became a lucky number, and I see it everywhere. So I got some time. And I really believe that we can be anything. So if there's anything that you want to be, this is your birthday too. To start again. So as I take this moment as my last piece, I will not speak. I will share a silent space with you. And I'll light my birthday candle. Make a birthday wish. Spell it out. Set your new intention. Craft this new reality with me. Because we can do it. Titans in time fell forward for us. Let's do the same for our children, those after them, so they can be proud of their ancestors. And they will look back on this world and say, Granddad, great-great-granddad, Grandma, I don't know how you lived in a world where they divided lands up, where they allowed people to sleep out on the streets, where they had little children trying to go to school, and men were given orders to go in with guns and shoot them. And then we had people who filmed this and showed it to you to make you feel apathetic, that every single day you did nothing, you were violating what you knew to be right. I did not know how you, in art and love, stood up, dismantled the horrendous machine which dug into the eyes of every onlooker and had enough vision to imagine something different. So I will now close with my birthday lighting candles, and please make a wish for us all.
healthy and grateful. Sipping coffee and talks with Creator. Singing praise for the blessings of the universe. Giving love to my beautiful Mother Earth. Night every night, waking up to rebirth. It's your birthday, what you wanna do first? Sip some wine, go and satisfy your deep thirst. Breathe the sun on the rim, wanna really work. Can this body mind merge with the space and time hurt? That the mold as we're moving our timelines into something that's a bit more harmonious. Right now is a big metamorphosis. Open pond and a half metamorphosis. Walking on the planet from the stars and the oceans. So keep your eyes peeled, high needles getting healed. This is time the secrets get revealed. Woke up this morning with a really good feeling. Something magical and great's about to happen. This is the day that we'll remember forever. Anything is possible, get better and better. Feeling good, feeling love, feeling beautiful. Feeling wind on the back of an eagle. Big spirit guiding us to a people. Standing up strong and tall like a TV pole. Expecting miracles, magical visuals. Passion, the planet, one family, all equals. Healing waters and the medicine of knowledge. New sunlight with extra wattage. How I love you and all your pretty perfumes. All we wanna do is play you some good tunes. That's the best we express our gratitude. And it's intentional, so let it all be possible. Pass the ball, y'all, let the praise snowball. Till this all reggae-dinky paradigm falls. What goes up always evolves. And revolves involves all your in-laws. All our relatives from minerals to mammoths. We're the planets, some plants can't. Didn't plan it, but it's still gonna happen. That's the satisfaction of attraction. There's some lost in cause and affection. Positive reference, powerful reference. And you don't get a break from a second. Magnetic, forever connected. Woke up this morning with a really good feeling. Something magical and great's about to happen. This is the day that we'll remember forever. Anything is possible, get better and better. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 Woke up this morning with a really good feeling. Something magical and great's about to happen. This is the day that we'll remember forever. Anything is possible, getting better and better, yeah. Feeling strong, feeling healthy and grateful. Sipping coffee and talks with Creator. Singing praise for the blessings of the universe. Giving love to my beautiful Mother Earth. Night every night, waking up to rebirth. It's your birthday, what you wanna do first? Sip some wine, go and satisfy your deep thirst. Breathe the sun on the rim, wanna really work. Can this body mind merge with the space and time hurt? That the mold as we're moving our timelines into something that's a bit more harmonious. Right now is a big metamorphosis. Open pond and a half metamorphosis. Walking on the planet from the stars and the oceans. So keep your eyes peeled, high needles getting healed. This is time the secrets get revealed. Woke up this morning with a really good feeling. Something magical and great's about to happen. This is the day that we'll remember forever. Anything is possible, get better and better. Feeling good, feeling love, feeling beautiful. Feeling wind on the back of an eagle. Big spirit guiding us to a people. Standing up strong and tall like a TV pole.
Thank you for your silence. Thank you for your wishes. Thank you for your persistent spiritedness. Thank you for all the improbable things you cast forward. I adore you. Please, when we fail, fall forwards. Thank you.